As an executive, it is my job and ambition to consolidate systems and hopefully use fewer systems which can perform efficiently for the business.
Right.
Can Salesforce be that one platform?
The fact that people claim that all of this can be coming down into one platform is something that I truly do not believe.
Welcome to the podcast. Today we'll be talking about CRM versus ERP. This is Deepish Adwani. I have been the founder and took exit of a Salesforce consulting company. With me, it's Prashant Salian. Prashant, do you want to introduce yourself?
Sure, Deepish. Hello, all. My name is Prashant. I have been a solution architect in the Salesforce ecosystem for the past couple of years, and I have been in the industry working as a developer, consultant, and whatnot for the past 7 years now. So whatever technical expertise or understanding that I have gained throughout the years, I would just like to share with all of you guys, of course.
Awesome. Prashant, we have worked in the CRM ecosystem for a long time.
Yep.
Of course, we have interacted with a lot of ERP solutions. Talk to me about the basic difference between both of them.
Well, ERP and CRM, both of these terms really aren't new terms, as you may know it. Think about ERP as in your internal behemoth of a solution where it connects all of your different departments, your HR, your payroll department, your accounting, your finance department, and whatnot, so that all of these come together in tandem, and so that your company can create a good service or good solutions. Now, coming to the CRM aspect of it, what exactly it is? Customer relationships management is what people call it. At this age, in this day and age, just creating good services and solutions isn't just it wouldn't just cut out for any company for that matter. What you would want to rather do is market these solutions and show these to your different clients and investors for that matter. How would you do this? You would need some kind of a system to deal with all of these different customer relationships, correct? Yeah. And that is where CRM really comes into the picture.
Awesome. Great explanation. So ERM is really the operating system of the company where it's every internal organization related things are taken care by the ERP system. And CRM is the customer facing where your sales pipeline, account management, forecasting, opportunity management, those kind of things stay.
Right.
Awesome. So talk to me a little bit about how do executives think, or how do technical people differentiate between these two technologies?
Well, if you think about it, imagine a solution called as Microsoft 365 Dynamics.
Yeah.
And think about a CRM solution like probably Salesforce or HubSpot. Salesforce is something that I am good at, so I'll be watching for it, of course.
Of course.
Now, Microsoft 365 Dynamics, how does it work? It will have different solutions. Let's say it may have some kind of a payroll calculator for your internal department. Maybe it will have an onboarding solution for your HR department. Maybe it will have some kind of internal communication.
Give me an example.
Yeah. Think about maybe you will need to set up a printer for yourself, okay, as an employee. Or of course not you, but me. I would need a printer setup for myself. I would reach out to multiple different people in my organization. Unless and until I have a system of communication within my internal organization, I wouldn't be able to reach out to the right person at all. And that is where your ERP really helps you out. Imagine my invoices are supposed to be processed by the accounting team. The accounting team needs a solution for it. So that is where the ERP again comes into picture. On the flip side, let's say the company has built out a solution. Now, this has to be marketed to different investors and different clients, perhaps. Now, your SDRs or sales development representatives are what we call them. They would need a solution where they can get these different solutions out, market them correctly. Maybe your marketing team will need some system to create beautiful content over emails or whatnot, campaigns and whatnot.
Yeah.
All of these will come under a solution called as CRM. Probably take into consideration Salesforce. Salesforce allows you to create different email templates. Salesforce allows you to run your opportunity forecast, your opportunity pipelines.
Yeah.
All of these different systems, if they rely in, or if they really come together into one platform, that is where a CRM is, being highlighted over there.
Does make sense. Let's chat about, when the businesses started, systems are created for efficiency of business.
Right.
When this whole thing started, the software revolution, there was no ERP, there was no CRM. Everybody needed a system in place
Correct.
so that they can get the job done.
Yep.
This whole thing was done by people. Accounting was done by people.
Of
in
course,
hand.
by writing them down, I very well know of that.
Sales pipeline was maintained on paper in
Yeah.
diaries, saying that, hey, I have to wish this particular customer birthday on this particular date. It was a diary maintained, and that was a CRM
Yeah.
for them.
Yes.
Right? But slowly, gradually, the software took over, and these systems got distributed. Enterprises needed some systems for automation. They named them enterprise resource planning, and you needed a system called Salesforce or CRM,
Yeah.
customer relationship management. That's what it is called now. Now, how do you see the future of these systems? Would these be one platform, or do you think these will be two platforms?
Well, my honest take on this one is there will never come a point where one single software solution can provide all of these different solutions. Of course, there are different companies which claim that they can do all of these things together. Your ERP and CRM solutions baked into one platform. Coming from a technical background and seeing how much data it just consumes and how many resources it consumes in the backend, I personally do not believe that both of these systems can come together. They have got their own pros, they have got their own cons, and they have got their own resource requirements. If you are focused on one aspect of it, I would rather have that one system focused on just that. Of course, companies can build these solutions together. The fact that people claim that all of this can be coming down into one platform is something that I truly do not believe in.
Well, we both work in Salesforce ecosystem.
Yes.
We know that's the ambition of Salesforce.
Yeah.
Become a horizontal platform which can cater to any kind of needs of businesses.
Right. So let me give you a small background on the technical aspect of it, and of course the audience as well. You may be knowing about it. Salesforce really works on, I would call it a multi-tenant architecture. That is, it does not give you your own resources. There is a resource pool, that is, servers are allocated, and these different servers give you the resource or computing power to run your business on their platforms. Now, if Salesforce says that it can build the ERP solution as well, but it will run on a different set of servers rather than the CRM solution, I would be happy to agree to that part, that yes, Salesforce can do it, and Salesforce has been doing it. We will be talking about that in maybe in a future session as well. Salesforce is now trying to get into the ITSM industry.
Yeah.
So of course that also comes under your ERP solution. So probably once we will be talking about that as well.
Very interesting. But let's talk about as an executive, it is my job and ambition to consolidate systems and hopefully use fewer systems which can perform efficiently for the business.
Right.
Can Salesforce be that one platform?
Well, before I answer that question, yes, of course, we'll be coming back to that question. But I would like to know from you, from a business perspective, I have explained what the technical background of ERP or CRM really is. From your perspective, of course, you have worked with different clients, different business owners as well. You might have seen people working along with these solutions. You might have also seen projects where people are integrating the CRM solution with the ERP solutions. Can you tell me a little bit of the business executive perspective of how these people are really working in tandem with all of these different solutions? Is it one person who is deciding all of these different things, or is there a broader notion to this?
Very interesting caution. So the goal of a business executive or a technology executive is to run the organization efficiently. That's the KPI that they want to achieve.
Of course, yes.
Now, to do that, they want to bring in best systems that can work for their teams, so that if the systems work, they make progress and ultimately the company makes progress.
Right.
Now, Salesforce is a great CRM, but now they are AI-based CRMs, which can hopefully beat Salesforce at some point. But That's questionable. We can discuss that as a separate topic. But then there are ERP solutions like NetSuite and Oracle. Well, NetSuite is an Oracle acquired company, but SAP HANA, Campfire is an AI based ERP,
Yeah, I heard of that.
which is amazing, and it is really capturing market crazy. Okay. Now, as an executive, if I want to make decisions, I'll take Salesforce for the CRM capabilities. I'll take probably Campfire or SAP HANA for the ERP capabilities, depending on what the situation is, and provide an integration between them so that I get the best of both worlds.
Okay, maybe a quick follow-up question over here. You mentioned that you would suggest people Salesforce as the CRM solution. Is it always, of course, you have been working on the Salesforce end for so long.
Yeah.
People would always expect that you would vouch for Salesforce as an ecosystem to anyone and everyone that comes towards you. But is that true for any kind of business use case that you would only suggest Salesforce, or is it really market dependent or the company size dependent, or is there any factor for it? I have heard of it. I would like you to, from a business perspective, make the audience understand what is really the difference over here.
I will not suggest Salesforce as a CRM if it does not make sense.
Okay.
Okay, that's the honest truth. Let's suppose there is a group of people trying to start something new where they have not seen a single dollar of revenue still.
Right.
Salesforce should not be the system of record. Your system of record should be the spreadsheets.
Okay.
Bring in the revenue first and then start talking about systems. That's what a business should do. Let's say you are a 20 people team with 2 people sales team. I don't think Salesforce still suits for a CRM perspective still there. They should probably use some systems like Pipedrive or, easier lightweight CRM. Zoho CRM is there. HubSpot is there.
Yeah.
Which is a lightweight CRM. They should be going for a lightweight version.
Yep.
Let's say they are a 200 employee company with 10 to 12 people sales team and have a growth ambition which they are growing very fast, and they see that they are going to hire more people. That's when you should be going after Salesforce as a CRM.
Makes sense. So with that said, was there ever a time, of course, I would personally like to know about this as well. Was there ever a time when this really happened? As in your past, your people might have come towards you and you may have not suggested them Salesforce,
Yes.
but rather a different CRM solution. Of course, we are talking a lot more CRM because we are in the CRM ecosystem. We will also talk about ERP when the right person maybe comes to you and talks to you about it. But yeah, was there any time a customer had come to you saying that, I want a CRM solution built out for me or baked out for me or my organization?
Yes. Oh yes, I remember this. Back in 2021, there was a real estate company which wanted to build their whole solution on Salesforce end to end with a lot of automations, which they had in mind, but they did not had a model baked out on spreadsheet still.
Right.
I had a good discussion with them. The suggestion was, hey, why don't you go back to spreadsheets, build the system first, and have some automation ideas. When the spreadsheets break, let's come and build the CRM for you. And they took 6 months. They built their models on spreadsheet. They, in fact, built a very complicated underwriting module on spreadsheet.
That is interesting.
Worked. And as a CRM or as a system of record, they used Airtable, which was amazing. They had all the leads in Airtable, which was integrated with the spreadsheets, and an underwriting on the spreadsheet was built. What we did as a project for them was took that whole module and baked that into Salesforce as a CRM, plus more platform capabilities around Salesforce, which was such an easy project, and they could see the power of Salesforce as a system or CRM as a system.
Yeah.
Now, what a lot of executives think is, hey, if you just buy a tool, it will perform. That's more often not the truth.
Magic never happens automatically.
Not even with AI. Sorry, it's just a tool. You have to do it.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's, there you go. That's the example of why you should do it on spreadsheets first. Use smaller tools, and if it works, then go for a more established CRM like Salesforce, which is more enterprisey. Now, if there is an enterprise in this situation where they are already an Oracle shop and Oracle CRM, I would suggest them to move to Salesforce, because Salesforce has much more far better capabilities as CRM, but there are newer CRMs also coming in the market which are AI first, better than Salesforce. So yeah,
Okay.
it will depend on what they want.
Yeah, I will be a little. I will be a little against you in terms of better than Salesforce. Of course, Salesforce is something that I have been using for so long, so I like Salesforce a lot. But of course, there could be advantages of other CRMs as well, which may be lightweight but may be performing a little more better in their own segments. It was actually good to know that there was a time when you also had to deal with such a situation.
Yeah. We should talk about AI a little bit. AI and CRM and AI and ERPs.
Okay. Yeah.
I think yes, there is a possibility that this AI native CRMs and ERPs can perform well, but it's all about the context. And one system cannot keep all the context.
Of course.
And that's where companies like Anthropic are becoming more and more usable, the Claude product, which can grab the context from Salesforce as a CRM and let's say NetSuite as a ERP, and then give the insights. Technically, do you think that integration is like very challenging for companies, or do you think it's more easier?
No, to be honest, the technological advancement in something called as an MCP server has gotten so far. And if people don't know about the MCP server, MCP servers are just these, you could call them, these are just headless functions that can run at a whim if any agentic AI really calls them. With these enhancements, I don't think, and with, of course, Salesforce bringing up Headless 360, Cloud bringing up its own architecture to connect to these different systems, OpenAI connecting to different systems, all of these connectors being available, I don't think it is very long that people will start using Claude as their base tool and connecting these different systems. Slack has already done it. But Slackbot AI, the fact of the matter is Slackbot AI connects with Salesforce and any kind of tool for that matter that you want to connect it to and get all of that context within the Slack system of engagement. Correct? Yes, people will start connecting these things, but I don't still feel that one system can handle all of this context together. Even a well-built architecture still needs to have some kind of breathing space. At least that is what a technical technical suggestion that I can provide. Maybe there are bigger pictures in place where these integrations are already set in place. We just don't know how long it will take for people to come into and buy these things together.
The way I see, it's all about what's your system of record and where is the intelligent layer.
Absolutely, okay. Yes.
CRM and ERPs are system of record for their particular, concepts, or if it is an opportunity record, then Salesforce, yes, there is on CRM. If there is an accounting record, which has to be placed in an ERP, any ERP, NetSuite or Campfire, whatever it is. But if you have to tie these two things together, that's where the third context comes in. Either there is an integration which we used to propose back in the day, but now Claude is saying, hey, integrate Claude with these two systems, get that intelligent insight in Claude, which can be a system of engagement. Is that possible?
Well, yes, it is absolutely possible that Claude can do it, because at the end of the day, Claude can act as the integrator between all of these different systems. Mm-hmm. Get the context of, maybe just as an example, a person wants to know, an employee who is not part of maybe the CRM solution system or the ERP systems at all, but they do want to know what is my next month's salary that is going to come up, or is there any deduction, or are there any leaves that I'm going to take? Yeah. And imagine this person is also happens to be a sales development representative, or an acquisitions agent for any kind of opportunity. he or she or that person also wants to understand what is going on in my sales life cycle.
Yeah.
They don't have to deal with multiple different systems now that Claude and Slack and all of these different system of engagement kind of integrators have come into picture. They just sit into one platform, maybe type in a prompt saying that, give me my sales life cycle health, and also let me know what are my maybe my printer is not working, so also raise a ticket for maybe generating a report, or maybe raising a ticket to fix my printer, or getting someone to fix my printer.
Yeah.
Both of those things can be done within one single prompt. So,
Exactly. Exactly. There is so much work ahead of consultants. I don't think so. The consultant's job is in danger. There is so much work. I keep talking with so much customers about what their plan is to do.
yeah
But the bigger deal is the adoption. Even if it's two platforms or one platform, however you do it, but always the executive's job is to bring in the efficiency into the systems they're using. And if they're not using, just remove that system and consolidate.
Yes, and I'm hoping people will come to you and talk to you about this, because I have gotten so much of knowledge from you over the past so many years. I have been working with you as well. So I have gotten business context, but of course my technical aspect is something that I am strong at. So
Yeah.
I'll stick on to it for much longer.
Yes.
But I genuinely hope people do come to you, talk to you about these different aspects, to gain a better understanding of how AI is going to transform all of these systems together. Of course, I wasn't a believer first, but now that I have seen firsthand what can Claude and other solutions do for you, I have come to also, somewhere trust the system. Also see the output of these different things. Of course, from a very granular scale at this point of time, but I am hoping that at some point of time I will be able to build solutions which scale out to an entire enterprise itself.
Well, thank you for your time, Prashant. If you are a business user trying to integrate your CRM and ERP with AI, please reach out to us and we can help you do that in a more efficient manner.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.